Alright, so we're going to be installing the struts on the Neon. The front coilovers, actually. We're going to be putting them up with camber bolts, one on each side. SPC. These are for the front, 81260. We're going to be putting the BC Coilovers in. Do this one-handed. One bolt holding it in. I'm going to take the top bolt to the top head. I'm going to thread them on. Starting on the top head, bolts, top under. You usually do this with the car down, but since nothing's together, I'm just gonna start them up there. There we go. We got one of the coilovers installed. We got to find a bolt for the bottom. A little bit more progress on the Neon. Also putting the coilover in on this side. rough to do when you got only using one hand. Line up the bolts and the holes up top. They're lined up. And put the nuts. So, we got the coilovers on the Neon now. Front coilovers. The rear's already on. Waiting on offset trailing arm, offset rod for the rears so that I can make it a roller. The extended studs are in. New ball joints, bushings, control arm, K-frames all painted. Everything needs to be tightened up still. Need to put the brakes on. Got little updates. Alright, so we're going to be installing the Suspension Techniques front sway bar on the Neon. We're gonna get it ready for install by putting the bushings on that came with it, along with some, we're gonna grease up the bearings, put them on the bar, then mount it to the K-frame. Let's see it to it. Alright, we're gonna put the bushings on first. Just open up like a C and go right on it. Now we can move them around. We're going to put bolts on right here. And we're going to move them down where we need to. We're going to see where they go for the bushings. Hard to do one-handed, but they're pretty much near the ends. So we're gonna grease them up now and then put them in place so we don't get grease everywhere. All right, so with the help of my stand, we're gonna get these sway bars installed. We go one side at a time. This other one, huh? Make sure it's in its groove. good. So the nut's broken off, so we're gonna have to tone that out. And this is gonna be fun. Never buying a car from Michigan. At least plan on fixing it up. Or at least make sure it's not rusty. I mean, older vehicles are going to be rusty. Alright, I got that nut started. Nut and bolt started. I have to tighten that up a little bit. Quickly. A 13mm wrench. It's being held up there. Right where it needs to be. Alright. Lined up right where it's about to be, where it's supposed to be. So that's pretty much installed. We still have to connect them to the control arms. But we're gonna wait to do that so we can have some room to play with everything else that needs to be put back together first. But the sway bars, front and the rear, are in place. That's another little update on the Neon. Getting the suspension almost complete to make it a roller again. Thanks for watching.